Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, William Ruto and his allies, they are having a sleepless night just because of this Wamunyoro residents in Nyeri County. Today, I saw regarding GACHAGUA meeting almost all MCAs from Nakuru County led by the Member of Parliament of Naivasha constituency, Jane Kihara, at his residence, Wamunyoro, Nyeri. It is just that yesterday when regarding GACHAGUA met Ma leaders that came from Kajiado and Narok. As if that is not enough, William Ruto has been having this stress. Of course, why is regarding GACHAGUA? Why is regarding GACHAGUA having these meetings? Wanasema kwamba kile ambacho William Ruto alikuwa anafanya wakati the Jubilee regime kumitu watu. In fact, you saw the residents of William Ruto, then he was the deputy president, angekuwa na mkutano pale ya kupanga 2022. The same thing regarding GACHAGUA is doing. I know I've seen Musalia Mudavadi yesterday saying, but regarding GACHAGUA is doing this, but he cannot vie for any seat. The question is, yes, he cannot vie. But does it mean that the man cannot own any movement or cannot be part of any movement? So what Rigathi Gachagua is doing now is to ensure that 2027 is going to be a little battle. No matter how you're calling him tribal, but he's busy laying ground for 2027. Regarding GACHAGUA is not going to vie for any seat. Mark it. He's not going to vie for any seat. But his presence there is going to ensure that William Ruto is going to face the consequence. I told you here yesterday, it will be easier for common mwananchi to believe regarding GACHAGUA than William Ruto. And this is my reason. Before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder, please, as you watch, consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, regarding GACHAGUA is in a mission of mobilizing members of parliament, elected one, and those who failed in the last general election 2022 to face off William Ruto's close allies. Regarding GACHAGUA is impeached leader. He cannot vie for any seat for a period of 10 years. But the man is having a right to be part of any movement politically. And so what he's doing now, charity begins at home. He started mobilizing the Mount Kenya region. If tomorrow they will storm the street now starting campaign, at least as they will be going to Western, he will be sure of whatever he's saying. The sisi penye tumetoka Mount Kenya region wanasema no to William Ruto. It will be so difficult for Rigathi Gachagua to come in Western and say that we as mountain. He must talk about we as the mountain as he's busy, the way he's busy mobilizing. Because he will not just sit there saying that now he's fearing the government. He has been told to keep quiet. Then later he will come out to say that sisi kama Mount Kenya region na hata jai mobilize hata MCA. So what Rigathi Gachagua is doing, in fact, as we speak, the percentage of Rigathi Gachagua has increased since he was impeached. I saw some kind of news shown by the Nation media, Nation Africa, that since Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, he has increased the percentage of popularity to 162%, showing the guy is so committed and determined how he's going to face off William Ruto 2027. I know one thing that Kenyans we usually don't accept. Let us call a spade, not a big spoon. The man is a mobilizer. Tuelewane hapo. And that is why William Ruto alimpenda. The man is having money to mobilize. And that is why William Ruto alimpenda. The man akuna mdomo. And that is why William Ruto alimpenda. And Rigathi Gachagua is just type of caliber of William Ruto. And will do whatever he can do to destroy William Ruto himself. So they thought like when they removed Rigathi Gachagua, this was going to favor them. But it has, of course, been against them. When Kindiki Kithure was being appointed, they thought like now Kindiki is going to take the ground. It is not so. We thought like Kindiki is going to mobilize members of parliament, elected one. But we are being told, even these elected leaders from Mount Kenya region, they don't have any appetite with the so-called William Ruto's government. Because they have realized they are being shortchanged. The only option they are having is to collect themselves and face each other 2027. There's a video here I've analyzed about 2 hours ago, where there was a meeting held at State House, where all Mount Kenya elected leaders were locked out from that meeting. Because this meeting was about the anti-Mount Kenya narrative. So one thing that I can say, and one thing that I'm sure of, this man is going to disturb William Ruto. I'm telling you. Rigathi Gachagua is not an ordinary man, the way you can see it. I never voted for him, but the step that he has taken is going to give William Ruto a sleepless night. Hata ukiona William Ruto akisema, oh, hii watu tutalemana, he understands very well that the man Rigathi Gachagua, with this kind of mobilization he's having, is literally lethal against him. The man has been meeting leaders there, several of them. And I'm telling you, mark this, Rigathi Gachagua must be watched. Must be watched. And that is why even still as we speak, those close allies of William Ruto, they are even fearing Rigathi Gachagua. Why? In fact, we are being told even sometime that William Ruto was so furious with these members of parliament who are attacking Rigathi Gachagua because as you continue attacking Rigathi Gachagua, you are making him to gain mileage, political mileage, which for William Ruto he doesn't want. He doesn't want. So we are just waiting how things are going to be. But for me, I can tell you here, Rigathi Gachagua is a man to be watched from Mount Kenya region. Remember, leadership is not being given. You take it by force. Don't wait until you are invited to the king's table. Force yourself there. And that is what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. He's busy forcing himself into the king's table. As people are dining and whining, he's there. Hakuna kuambiwa, oh, please come. Hakuna kuinvitiwa. And that is why immediately he was impeached. He realized that if he's going to keep quiet, no one is going to recognize him. But as he is continuing to make noise, mobilizing, meeting people in his home, Wamunyoro arrested, is giving him political mileage. And in fact, let me tell you, the attack that Rigathi Gachagua is getting from Kenya Kwanza government is a political mileage. Because already they are being told, but you told us, you have impeached this guy because he was blocking you to develop this country. You have impeached him, he has vacated, then still you are following up on him. What do you want us to believe on you? And that is what Kenyans are trying to ask. Because we were told that Rigathi Gachagua is the hindrance of development in between Kenyans and the government. He has been removed, impeached, he has vacated the office. Still, some individuals are still following what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. So one thing that I can say, Rigathi Gachagua is a man to be watched. 2027 is not going to be as easy as you think. Don't think it is going to be easy. It is mobilization after mobilization. Mobilization after mobilization. As today, amebeba sasa MCAs wote wa Nakuru County, MCAs wote wa Nakuru County. Amemeet nayo wapi? Nyeri. You can tell. Hata kama pesa wameenda kupewa huko haina shida, but that is the type of mobilization William Ruto alikuwa anatumia. What do you expect? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.